what is SALT 1? So you actually have to spell this out here. So what is SALT 1? It's an agreement. It's a pact between the United States and the Soviet Union, and it was the start of a relationship. All right, so trading will begin between the two, and they placed a limitation on missiles. All right, so the Soviet Union, the United States will begin trading goods, and the limitation was placed on missiles. This is known as SALT 1. Now, the Soviet Union really didn't have um, a growing economy. Okay, the United States, their economy was booming. It was um, it was growing at a great pace, while the Soviet Union kind of fell behind. All right, so they kind of had to open up to the market here. Any any businessman can tell you that they would prefer free trade, of course, but you also have to put limits on this free trade market here because then you have these very wealthy corporations who can capitalize and kind of like guide and monopolize the trades and the prices and things like that. All right, so free trade. All right, but back to the Soviet Union, their economy wasn't doing too good, and they did realize that they had to open up. All right, so a limitation was placed on missiles here. All right, so now how does this work? Well, so they were producing a lot of missiles, so there was an overproduction of missiles. You do not need, we'll say, a rough number of 20,000 nuclear missiles. All right, you don't need that. That's enough to kind of like take out the entire Russia and China and like the whole continent, or vice versa, take out the entire United States. And some. So there was a limitation placed on missiles. All right, and this pact is known as SALT. So once again, foreign nations, international relationships, right? This is how we kind of ease tensions between two hostile states. All right, we create a treaty. Hey, listen, we'll give you a good deal on our resources. We'll place limitations. Let's talk things out. All right, instead of just going straight into warfare.